In this lesson, I'll be looking at addition of liked and unliked fractions, as well as subtraction of liked and unliked fractions. And I'm starting with addition of liked fractions. So this is a proper fraction, and that is also a proper fraction. You have 2 out of 5 plus 1 out of 5. And they are liked fraction because they have the same denominator. So if you have fractions with the same denominators, that is a liked fraction. So we can view it as this. So since both of them are proper fractions, it means that you have an orange that has been divided into 5 equal parts. And we're taking 2 portions. So that is the first one. This is 2. Then we add this to that. So 1 out of 5. So this is 1 out of 5, 2 out of 5, 3 out of 5, because this is 2 out of 5 plus 1 out of 5, which would give us 3 out of 5. So we can do the additions here, which will give us 2 plus 1 divided by 5. So 2 plus 1 will give us 3. And so this is 3 out of 5. Let's come here. This is also a liked fraction, but then we have one portion being a proper fraction and the other one is an improper fraction. Please, if you don't understand the nature of the fractions, you can refer to my videos on proper and improper fractions. So this is a proper fraction. So it means that it is an orange that has been divided into 3 equal parts and 2 portions has been taken. Now, this is 4/3. So this means that this is improper. So 3 people are sharing 4 oranges, and each person received 1 remainder 1, and the 1 was also shared among the 3 people. So that will give us another proper fraction, which is 1/10. So let's divide this one into 3 equal portions. This one has become the 1/3, which is added to the 1. So this is one whole number, 1/3. And so this 1/3 can be added to this. And when you add it, you get a complete this and that. And so you get 2. So let's work it on it. So you have the same denominator. So this will give us 2 plus 4. So 2 plus 4 divided by 3, because we pick only one of the denominators. And this is going to give us 6/3, which is the same as 2. Let's consider another liked fraction. And with this is one whole number, 1/3. So this is the first orange, and we are taking 1/3. So let's take 1/3 from here. So this orange has been divided into 3 equal parts, and we are taking 1/3 here. But remember that this orange was shared among 3 people. So with this one too, we can still divide it into 3 equal parts. And what it means is that this is 1/3. So when we take this one out, you'll be left with 2/3. So we can have 2 out of 3. And let's work it on that. So if you have the like fractions, you can easily view them. So this will give you 4 minus 2 divided by 3. So 4 minus 2 will give us 2. And that is why we'll get 2/3 by the method. If you have an unliked fraction like this, we have to find a common place for the fractions by attempting to make it a liked fraction. And if you don't know how to form equivalent fractions, kindly refer to a video on equivalent fractions. So if I have 1 out of 2, and I'm looking for a number that 2 and 4 can go through at the same time, and that number is 4. So that if I'm able to find a divisor, which is 4 over here, then I can easily manipulate and get back to this evaluations and evaluate it as this. So what I'll do is that I'll find an equivalent fraction for this. Okay, so let me work it out here. So you have 1 over 2. Then I want an equivalency whereby the denominator would be 4. So I multiply the numerator by 2, and I multiply the denominator also by 2. So 2 times 1 will give me 2 over 4. Okay, so this half is the same as 2 over 4. So I'll just put it here, 2 over 4. Then plus 3 over 4. So when you add the 2, then you would have 5 over 4. Okay, so let me still write it out here. You have 1 over 2 plus 3 over 4. I'm giving you the reason why you'll be told to find an LCM, which is a number in which 2 and 4 can go through, which is 4. And you are being asked to find 2 go into 4 how many times? And you say to yourself 2, then you multiply by the numerator. So that is 2 plus 4 goes into itself, 1 multiplied by 3, and you're going to have 5 over 4. In fact, this is the rationale behind that evaluation. That is the rationale behind. So let's consider some examples. Let's say we have 5 over 3 plus 7 over 4. And we want to find a number in which 3 and 4 can go through at the same time. We try to find some numbers in which 3 and 4 can go through. And the very first number we can think of is 12, because when we think about 6, 4 cannot go into 6, but 3 can go into it. If you think about 9, 4 cannot go. The number that 4 and 3 can go through is 12. So we'll try to manipulate that we get 12. But thankfully, the factors are here, so 4. Okay, so I pick 4. And my aim is that I want to make this denominator 12. So I pick this 4 and I multiply through the whole of this fraction by 4. So I pick 4 and I multiply the whole of this by the 4. So I'll start 5 multiplied by 4. So 5 multiplied by 4. I want to find an equivalent fraction divided by 3 multiplied by 4. You can do it mentally, class, but because I want you to know what happened, that is why I'm doing this. So the next one, you pick this, 3. So you have 7 multiplied by 3 over 4 multiplied by 3. So this will give us 20 over 12 plus 21 over 12. And this is the same as 41 divided by 12. Let's consider this. So with this one, we have 5 over 6 minus 2 over 3. And we are looking for a number that 6 can go through and 3 can go through. And when we think about that number, it's 6, because 6, 3 can go through and 6 can also go through. So what we have to do is first try to manipulate this such that we get an equivalent fraction for it. So we're going to pick a number. You know that when you multiply 3 by 2, we are going to get 6. So we pick 2. So we have 2 over 3 multiplied by 2 over 2, so that I can easily get my denominator to be 6. And this will be equal to 4 out of 6. So I come here and I do the substitution. I have found the equivalent fraction of this. So I have 5 over 6 minus 4 over 6, which is the same as 1 over 6. Let's consider this. This is the mixed fraction, which is the improper fraction. So what it means is that 2 people were going to share a number of items and each one had 12. So the full ones they had was 24, because you multiplied 2 by 12. So 2 by 12 is 24 plus 1, and you get 25. So you have 25 over 2 minus, now let's think about this. So this is 3 multiplied by 8, means that 3 people were going to share a number of items. Each of them had 8. So that is 8 plus 8 plus 8. That is why we multiply it. So that is 3 multiplied by 8, which will give you the 24. Remainder 1, the 1 is the one on top. That is the remainder. So in it, you have 25 divided by 3. We need to find an LCM for it, which 2 and 3 can go through. And so the number 2 and 3 can go through is 6. And we can find the LCM sometimes by just multiplying the 2 denominators. So since we know that, we would just pick this 3 and multiply through this one by the 3. So 25 multiplied by 3 will give us 75 over, we are picking everything here, multiplying by 3. So 2 multiplied by 3, then we get a common place, that is 6, minus. Then we pick the whole of this fraction and we multiply it by 2. So 25 multiplied by 2 is 50. And 50 over, then we pick this one and multiply by this. So that is 6. So 75 minus 50 will give us 25. So you have 25 out of 6.